National Football League. This is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. On the Colts sideline, that's head coach Shane Steichen. His side taking full advantage of their bye week to rest and recover. Leading the opposing sideline, a man who needs little introduction. That's Chiefs head coach Andy Reid. These guys mired in a losing streak, hoping a trip home is going to help them snap out of it. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's going to be Harrison Butker to get us started. And we're off and running from Arrowhead. Ashton Doolin now to return. And he's out of bounds up across the 25. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. And leading them, the 6th overall pick, entering his 7th season here in the NFL, out of Duke, Daniel Jones.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally, you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Stopped on the play by Big Chris Jones.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Right side, this is reeled in by Warren. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd down, Jones to throw. That's caught for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50.
Happy Thursday to you, Daniel.
There, and that picks up the first.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Jones. He's going deep. That first down throw is going to wind up incomplete. Defender in the area making a nice play on the football. Now it's 2nd down. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. To the right and reeled in by Downs. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. Now one of the Chiefs in some pain out there, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's helped by the trainers. Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Taylor trying to run for this first. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
First and 10 now. Here's Jones. It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Straight ahead with Taylor. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Pistol now for Jones. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Colts finish up an excellent opening series. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
Michael Badgley on to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Badgley on to kick this one away. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. And the decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them as he always does, the quarterback seeking his 4th consecutive Super Bowl appearance and a 4th Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Travis Kelce. This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. Yep, the spot's at the 37. It's going to be 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Here's Mahomes on the sneak. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Play action, Mahomes. They'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City. This is Hunt running left. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Hits him on the in route. And this one does not go far. This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. That is caught. He's got Brown. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
When Numbers pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Working inside the red zone. Gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Oh, and how well he's slinging at this opening drive, Brock. Not sure we expected to see an incompletion, but his perfect start ends at 5 for 5.
Yeah, kind of the feeling out process, right? I think you find this with defensive coordinators a whole bunch, trying to figure out what that script is on the other side.
The ground game works for the touchdown. The Chiefs finish up their opening drive. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. On the return, here's Doolin. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. First call here coming from the shotgun. Jones now to throw. Going with the screen to Taylor. And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
On first down, Jones. Short pass brought in. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. From the gun, Taylor. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. Third down coming up. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. Third and a lone yard coming up. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Offense isn't moving here. They are going for this on 4th and 1. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision. One, they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
First down throw by Jones. Forced out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
And they make the tackle at the 38. They gain 11 on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Taylor now up the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A gain of 15 there. And it'll be first down Colts.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
All set now. First and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Second down carry for Taylor. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Left side into the hands of Warren. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break Gronk as they force this fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They're going Taylor. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts break the tie here in the first. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Point after converted from Badgley. And the Colts take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Badgley on to kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10. To the air, Mahomes. Setting up the running back screen. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. We've reached the end of the first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They start out with a 2nd and 3. All right, trying things up the gut. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Finds him over the middle. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. 1st and 10 from the 32. Design bootleg here. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's keeping it. And he will slide down just a little bit shy getting that first down. But better to avoid the hit. Smart play there. That's going to set up 2nd and 1 at most.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Now a toss play. Taylor. This is not going to help their cause. They had a 3rd down. He's out of bounds, lost a yard too. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
3rd down from the gun. Jones. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Jones setting up the play action. Cut out left. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. Ran into a wall that time. Couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Time coverage for the Chiefs as they get prepped for this 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Escapes the pocket. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Okay, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And as we work our way through this regular season, you can see he's currently sitting in the top 5 of the league in passing. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Completed to his running back. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Get some space around midfield. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Here's Hunt up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw Mahomes. Dumps it off to his running back. And they don't get any help on their 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain. 3rd down, and they need to get 10. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hits his running back. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs face a 4-point deficit. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. There'd be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And he's already scored once this game, something he's made a bit of a habit of this season. As we see, he's among the league's best at finding that end zone. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Jones. We'll check it down to Taylor. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Pistol now for Jones. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Now a run with Taylor. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
On 1st down, it's Jones to throw. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it. Short pickup on the play to about the 40. Tackle made there by Derek Nottie.
The positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
Here's Jones to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Well, I know it says running back on the roster, Brock, but this guy's having a pretty great start catching the football instead.
It's what the best of them do. I mean, look around the league. These running backs want to get paid, right? They want theirs. Well, catch a ball like this, and trust me, you'll get yours.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. They go play fake with Jones. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
From the red zone now. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Well, he sure has come out throwing a good ball today, and the passing game has really been clicking early on thanks to his efforts.
Yeah, his plays really elevated the start his pass catchers have been able to have as a result. And you know what they're all thinking right now? This could be a game where we all get to put up some serious numbers, especially if he keeps throwing it like this.
Running right. This is Taylor. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Third down, Jones to throw. Defender is there, he knocks it away, and that's going to force fourth down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Here's a handoff for Taylor. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Badgley for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts make it a 10-point ball game.
Chiefs 14.
Badgley on to kick this one away. Xavier Worthy now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap. It's a give to Hunt. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. First down from the 42. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 40.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line. First and 10, it's Mahomes. Right back to Rice, caught again. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's another Kansas City.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down throw, Mahomes. Caught by his back. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Again, Mahomes to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Now ahead of 3rd down. We get a pause here. They're going to call a timeout.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. They kick the running back in motion. Throwing again. Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
throwing is Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs make it a one-score game before halftime. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. They'll cobble together a yard there. Stopped by a two-time All-Pro in his first 3 seasons in the NFL, Trent McDuffie. So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime
Our
report.
journey through the NFL starts now. NRG Stadium in Houston. It's the Texans at home to take on the Buffalo Bills. And this is 4th-year back, James Cook. He covers a lot of ground here. 23 yards, touchdown. The Bills run their mark to 8-3 as they come away with the victory. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers as they play host to the Minnesota Vikings. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. He was a big factor in the first half, as evidenced by this play right here. This one all tied, 10-10 at halftime. Lastly, let's go out to Chicago. The Bears hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's the veteran Aaron Rodgers. Connecting with his target, it's touchdown pass number 20 on the year. This one's at halftime now, and it's the Steelers lead it by a touchdown at the half. There you see the rest of the scores from Week 12 with Denver, the Chargers, Miami, and Washington all getting late season byes. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Worthy now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Andy Reid getting his Chiefs offense ready to go for a new series. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hunt. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that means 3rd down coming up.
6 yards to go.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Hits him on the in route. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st and 10.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Back to the air, Mahomes. And This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
At the 41-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. They got 21 yards on the play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll go with Hunt on the run. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throw over the middle, cut by Brown. And this is going to get him right up near that first down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, third down. Here's a give to Hunt. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. Fourth down coming up. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going. Here we go, all squared up once again after the first drive of the second half. Something tells me, though, Kate, these kickers, they better stay warm because more than likely their leg is going to play a big difference in this outcome.
On the return, here's Doolin. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Play action now with Jones. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. Second down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go, first down. Taylor again. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. They go again with Taylor. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
We've got a screen to the running back. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
He's got Pierce. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. A pickup of 17. And it'll be first down, Colts.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line. Let's go.
Here's Taylor. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Right side, this is wheeled in by Warren. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Third and 2, Jones. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Here's Taylor from the pistol. And the defense escapes. And a nice drive going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs.
This running back has had himself a day, but not on that play. Finally, a little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense to keep him from the first and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
And it's Hunt on the carry. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Now it's Mahomes. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is cut. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They run. Here's Hunt. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Here's Mahomes on the sneak. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you've got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign him for it.
Has it downfield working the left. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's going to be 2nd down. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Near the goal line. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Has it in close. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 3rd quarter lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Here's Gould on the return. Making some progress here. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And he is the NFL leader in rushing yards as we work through November. He's hoping an excellent season can continue as such here. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Jones. He beams one deep right side. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. 1st down now, ball at the 33. To the air, this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stopped quickly, but the catch moves him to the 48. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Hunt trying things up the gut. Still has some space inside the 35. They get 35 out of that play. And that's a Chiefs first down. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They'll work against the blitz. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. He was defended by Kenny Moore.
Looking to throw Mahomes. Throws caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Doolin. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Pistol now for Jones. Hits him on the out route. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 30-yard line.
2nd down now. They need 7. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. First down from the 42. From the gun, Taylor. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Throwing from the gun. Chased out to his right. Throw right side finds Pittman. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down. Jones now to throw. Left side into the hands of Warren. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. It's a gain of 22. And it'll be first down Colts.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route to a cape. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
From the red zone on first. He brings it in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Again, Jones to the air. On the move, headed right. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Going with the screen to Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to one score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. And off running left. Here's Hunt. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
3rd down. It's Mahomes. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Rolling into enemy territory. At the 20. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14.